Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. If you will allow me today, I would love to explain to you a brand new little drawing mapping theory that I have come up with. If you allow me 10 minutes of your time, I will help you come up with a new way to be able to understand how to map your faces. I have discovered a wonderful new little tiny connecting point of our bodies that allows the simplification of the human structure even more than I already had it. And I'm going to teach you that today. So welcome to our lesson. My name is RODGON. I am an artist. I'm a designer. I'm a cartoonist, illustrator. I've been magazines like Imagine Effects. I work for companies like Marvel. I have done I've worked all over the place. I've done a lot. And today I get to teach you guys some cool stuff and something that might help you and simplify a little bit more how to draw the drawings that you guys want to learn to draw. So the correlation that I learned recently is that of the outside of your eye socket to either the top or the bottom of your mouth. This little correlation allows me to draw a circle within any shape and be able to find all the mapping points that I need to be able to draw a face. It is not giving me the edges of my jaw. I'm not going for that. I'm not aiming to learn the outside edges like we normally do. I'm not going for this. Right? With this sort of drawing, you find the shape first, and then you find your features by drawing a simple circle. The circle gives you a guideline to drawing the key features of the face. And if you add another circle on the side of it, you have a side of the face. It's so easy. It's like, now you want to draw characters with different styles, right? So now let's see, we don't draw a circle inside. Let's draw a little teardrop. So that means that the mouth is going to be a little smaller. The eyes are going to be the same size. And I can draw a character of a different style just by changing the shape inside. So what happens if we draw all sorts of different styles? Let's draw one upside down. That means that the mouth is going to be larger. The eyes are going to be closer together. And we have access to drawing so many different variations just by understanding how the body parts connect. It's a really cool thing. Later on, when you start getting better at it, you'll see other correlations between the muscle structures. And as you get more complicated in your studies, you'll start seeing how all these combine with each other. So all the lines that you're looking to get out of your designs and your illustrations, the next level of detail that you're desperately trying to get to, comes from understanding these connecting points. Because once you understand those connecting points, the in-betweens just become little overlapping shapes, little lines. Aging someone is just about learning how these lines curve around other objects. Right? Most of the drawing in general, it tends to be more difficult because we make it more difficult instead of it being more difficult. If you're drawing faces, if you drew a box and just drew a little overlapping line and then that circle, you'd have your eyebrows, the mouth, and then the space in between here is left for style. Match that circle with another circle for the side of your head, and you have yourself a little structure. If you don't see things like other people do, you will eventually be able to see things differently than other people, and then you'll be able to help others. Okay? I love being able to demonstrate little techniques like this. There's a bunch of different ways that you guys can see the head, by the way. It's not just one. You can see it quadrillion different ways to come up with volume and structure in many, many different forms. And finding the way that makes sense to you is going to be the way that you advance to the next level. If you stay trying to learn the same way that you were taught, but it doesn't make sense to you, stop learning that way. You're beating yourself with a stick for no reason. You could literally be drawing in many different styles, different ways, just by learning different ways to map the face. Okay, it doesn't have to be a one specific way. This is a beautiful technique, and Loomis is a wonderful teacher. But it's not meant for everybody, and it's definitely not a beginner level. So, because I was a beginner, and I didn't understand it. And I didn't understand it for years. For years. Okay? Understanding how to curve something in space is where I got lost. Curving something in space. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to understand that? How am I supposed to understand a curvy line in space? Like, I don't even know how to draw a circle right. But they expect you to think of like curvatures and deep angles in space that connect different angles and stuff. It's something that is not easy to do. And that's what confused me about that whole drawing method. Plus, it's very structured to realism. And I like not realism. Like most of my drawings can lead to realism, but they're meant for character design. They're meant to have variations of things. Right? They're not meant to be just one shape type of things. The way that I teach is so that you can go off and explore different characters and understand them at a base level. So that's a really cool way to learn to understand them. That circle technique is really dope, mostly because it gives you everything you need. Any shape. If I draw a circle, that circle is going to give me my eyebrows. That circle will give me the top of the mouth and the bottom of the mouth. Or it could be alternatively, if you want the mouth open more, you can just open it more based on that. Ta-da! Okay? And then inside of here, the easiest way to be able to figure out everything else is just to go from the outside of your mouth to the inside of your eyebrows. This is going to give you your nose space. It's going to give you the eyes that go right directly at that intersection. And then if you go, whoop, like a little butterfly, you get your cheekbones. So you could draw everything from that shape. And then you have the outside of your head. And that is how easy it could be to be able to draw something from a simple shape. Like the mapping system works really nice, especially if you're drawing things in different directions, because it guides you directly to where the hard parts are to find. So when you're drawing things in space in different directions, what are the hard parts to understand? The mouth angles, the eye angles, and the eyebrows. So if you learn to draw that in space, right, it's going to be a little easier for you to see it like that. Move the elements in space with the circle. You'll be able to be much better off. Let's do some extreme stuff. When are you going to visit Argentina? And hi. See, I go where people invite me. So I have visited multiple countries, but I have visited multiple people that have invited me over. I just hate planning vacations. But if someone invites me to go somewhere, I normally go, and as long as they're willing to host me, I'm more than happy to stay for like a week. Normally, if it's a different country, I normally go for a week. But that's normally it. Like if people invite me to go and they like show me around and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to go places. I just don't go places and like just be there for no reason though. Circle gives me my mouth, my eyebrows, and the space in between. It's a very simple mapping method. But it's very, very convenient when you're trying to draw angles that are very difficult to draw. So you have that, you draw a circle. If you draw a circle with multiple things, you can have access to knowing exactly how your features are going to go. I heard I want to go to, I want to go to Germany. I want to go to Japan too. Like, Japan would be amazing. That would be a life. That would be like a dream. But yeah, I normally just go wherever people invite me. Like, the last person that invited me somewhere was Vicky. And yeah, we ended up, that was a beautiful experience. I ended up moving over there for a while. That was really nice. But yeah, it's a matter of just people invite me, and I just like seeing how people live and like how they enjoy their lives. Like, I don't go there to do the same thing I do over here, you know? Any tips on drawing the eyelids shape that connects the eyebrows to the eye? Oh, that's an easy one. But I think our lesson for today is going to consistently be this. So I want to do one or two more examples, and then we're going to be done for today. So the circle head is going to be consistently really good, especially if you learn how to draw a basic shape of a head in general. Let's say that you already do your basic little anime-ish type of like little dent like that. A lot of us do that. Within that, all you got to do is draw a circle. Where you want your eyebrows, that's going to link up to where your mouth goes. And it's going to keep all your features consistently where they need to be. It's a very simple system, but it works wonders for people that have issues understanding where their features go or how far they go. It's a very interesting thing because all you have to do to change a different thing is just change this to a different shape. If you make it smaller, you get a smaller mouth. Okay? It's a very interesting and fun way to be able to dynamically choose the way that your shapes function. From the front, gives you the top of the mouth, bottom of the mouth, eyebrows. Okay? Allowing you to start thinking a little bit more about the design aspect of what you want to make them instead of thinking about where things go or how they're scaled and stuff like that. So with that being said, my friends, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for allowing me to be your teacher for the last 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you all for your time and attention, and I will see you guys next time in the next video. Thank you, love you, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Let me leave this here for the preview.